How can one get closer to you? To your omnipotence, your blinding divinity? Can you even hear me? Please, answer. Oh, Holy Spirit, I crave the threads of my soul. I crave to weave into the canvas of eternity. My chest is open, so enter it. Let me embrace the presence of your light. Let me expand to the size of the vast universe. Let me merge into one with the kingdom of the gods. Answer, please. My prayer needs your answer. To the transcending leap of faith, my depths are ready.
What was that?
Oh, it is you, oh Holy Spirit. You heard my prayer.
Normally I don't answer, but did you just fart at the end of your prayer?
Well, maybe, just a bit.
Where are you right now?
Well, just in the room.
In the special room for praying?
This is a special room, but not exactly for praying.
You mean toilet? Are you shitting right now? And at the same time, you're speaking with the Creator about the highest aspirations of your spirit. You're looking above while denying what is under. Woe to you, man, through the futile journey of self-perpetuation. In order to develop, your ego denies its own creatureliness. Even in your greatest genius, you're still mocked like locusts, laying waste to the world in order to forget themselves.
You know, this line really hit me hard. We're like locusts, laying waste to the world in order to forget ourselves. Probably the most precise description of us that I have ever heard in my life. Let's move on.
This is what frightens you, to have emerged from nothing, to have a name, awareness, an excruciating inner yearning for life and self-expression. And with all this, yet to die. And all the gifts of your evolved individuality are only good for fertilizing the soil. You're an animal, destined to become part of a meaningless interlude in a vicious drama of flesh and bones on the planet that has been soaked for hundreds of millions of years in the blood of all its creatures. The dirt is your real threat. Misery is your reality. Nakedness is your truth. Oblivion is your final destination. Whatever man does on this planet has to be done in the lived truth of the terror of creation, of the denial of death, of the rumbled panic underneath everything. And that overwhelming fear forms the backbone of the impregnated by the lie entity that drives you into that state of self-transcending delirium.
Verily, the most horrible, the most terrible, the most deceiving, and the most cunning vaccine against that brutal bitch named Mother Nature, the pride and hope of man. Please welcome the culture!
We are so excited to have you here today. We know you got a very busy schedule.
Yeah, I got no spare minute. People need me more than ever.
Exactly, but why have you always been so popular?
Popular? For you. I'm not popular, I'm vital.
But why?
You aren't ready to accept that you're just food for worms, aren't you?
Not in the presence of our civilized society.
Your civilized society is a living myth of the significance of human life. My boy, of course I'm damn busy. I'm your only chance to oppose nature. Mute that bitch who destroys what she creates. And then transcend it. So biologically wise, it's impossible, but who cares? You get the feeling, right? Of being part of a better world. The world of humanly created meaning. A new reality that one can live, dramatize, and nourish the illusion of the absence of the hungry worm at the core of your pretentious to happiness.
No more vanity. Let's get together and refuse reality. Replace denial, that confusion that produces brain. By any price, make sure that your creation hasn't been in vain.
You think we use you to justify our existence?
Of course! Your situation is shit by definition. You know you're doomed to die, but you're terrified. So you created that codified hero system with illusions of purpose, meaning, and progress in a desperate attempt to touch the unreachable heights of immortality.
You mean
That your existence is a problem for you that needs an ideal answer. And I am your answer.
But what if you no longer accept the collective solution?
Well, if you drop that holy urge to be a hero, to be loved by so many anonymous people, to be someone special like these guys, if you stop driving yourself into a blind obliviousness with social games, psychological tricks, and personal preoccupations, then what? If you drop that agreed, shared, disguised, and even dignified insanity of your peers, then what do you
But
do?
wait! It is possible to break free, right? Not being confined by the culture, to become distinctive free.
Yeah, but what for? You admit that you're just a finite creature, and you invite all the primeval ocean of anxiety to flood over you. And then, just like Yuka you think,
All is entirely unintelligible to me, and particularly my own person. Great is my sorrow, without limits.
you understood the truth of our existence. You got it, but you cannot enjoy it. Your inner hero got no prize except that return ticket to the genuine despair. And the freedom you have attained is too vague, too incomprehensible, too expanded. Plus, nature seems unconcerned about your existence, even viciously antagonistic. It frightens you. It shows man his abject finitude, his physicalness, the likely unreality of his dreams. So you're trying to retreat.
But there is nowhere to retreat. All the bridges are burned, right?
Exactly, but the terror is still there. Renouncing the madness that society has infected you, you're only good for creating another madness in form of megalomania. Out of nowhere, you need to create your own justification of life, your own culture, your own meaning. And you need to inflict others to make it seem real. And with all your might, you need to repress the hollow center of that newborn hurricane.
The hollow center?
Why do you think people from Chaga tribe wear enoplags?
Are they perverts?
They just don't want to be animals. But excursion is the curse that threatens to their hopes. So they created that solution. They pretend that they don't defecate.
Wait, you wanna say that the best option that one has is just to exchange the borrowed butt plug to the handmade one?
That's a deep thought, my friend. Very deep.
And if by any chance you wanna join the community of the thinkers who see this life through the prism of limitless grief and despair, through the black hole of nihilistic maturity, through the emptiness of their own deep wells leading into the unknown hopelessness, if you wanna join the dismal party of philosophers who once got lost and no longer nourish the illusion about returning home, if you understand that it makes no sense to speak about life, but life itself speaks through you, let it speak at least with those who understand. Join our Gunners Club on Telegram. You are very welcome there.